break in Los Perdidos. You think you know what happened? You watched the news, listened to the speeches, saw the videos. What you don't know is all of it got recorded. Every hero, every coward, every goodbye. And a handful of people with one last chance for revenge, justice, duty, redemption. I know, because I watched it all. These are the untold stories of Los Perdidos. You might have heard about Hunter, captain in the biker gang, the Kings of Chaos. Framed by a rival, stuck in a jail cell when the outbreak hit. Lucky for him, opportunity came round and gave him another shot. At payback.
We're being overrun! There are no available backup units! Biker gang members reported attacking survivors at Production Bridge! The bastards are even shooting down aircraft!
Sounds like the boys are having a good old time. Hey, Piggy. I reckon you might like some fresh meat. Sweet! Come on, little piggy! About time I got out for good behavior. Hunter's gonna get another crack at the son of bitches that put me here. Much obliged, friend. Oh, don't get up. I'll just help myself to the exit. Old man Torque will be able to confirm my suspicions on the frame job. I'll confer with him at Production Bridge. Now, where's my ticket to freedom? Oh, third party, please.
Alright, well, first of all, I need to turn down the actual volume on my computer. Alright, second of all, doing this again, since I recorded the whole episode, only for it to be completely mute of audio, so that was awesome. I thought, and I do this a lot of thinking, when he started whistling as soon as he left the cage, I thought he was starting to sing the Evangelion theme song, Cruel Angels Thesis. Maybe it's just me. I see he's taking me along for the ride. Cheap joke of me being trashed. Yeah, I did try to record this before, but not that it turned out so well. Freaking randomizer. I know they're not that bad. There's a dog outside. Oh my gosh. I know they're, you know, there's a chance for it to be fine, but there's also a chance for it to be a puke, which would be not so good. At least there is. Wow. Oh, okay. It's doing that dark thing where when the character's in shade or goes in a room or something after light, it's just like, oh well, you're in shade now away from the sun, so let's make it 10 times darker than it should be, because frig you, I guess. Oh please, what a powerful cubicle, such power.
Come to daddy now, sweet things. Let's get to that parking garage.
And here we have the evidence table, I guess, in the middle of everything. Is there another blade around here by chance? Because I would like to make a blade-based weapon. Oh, I actually do want to make a Czar. Although, yeah, actually, I shouldn't be too invested in my equipment at the moment. It is only like an hour-long DLC. Which, oh man. I have to rethink and recap all my thoughts I had throughout the recordings. I did. The fourth DLC is a little longer than all of them, but nope. It was unfortunate because I had plenty of things to say about it, so I had to rethink of all those before. I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. Really? There's no two-blade weapon? I do like how you can actually use that as a weapon like that. It's kind of cool. Sure. That's not a door. Good old katana. Brings me back to the first game. Even though it's still super weak. Oh well. Hey, isn't this... They don't go... Seriously? I thought there was a combination for every weapon in the game. I guess I was mistaken. Well, considering how we have... Excuse me for a second. We have all the power-ups. Unused attribute points. Well, they're not going to go anywhere, that's for sure. All the upgrades, books and stuff. I think having 80 chances to kill 70 plus deaths of an enemy. It's a little more impressive than like a 10-round shotgun. I also really don't like this character. Oh, southern boy with his ooh-wee. I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig, boy. Come here, piggy piggies. This is the character. It's a seriously, just the caricatures that are just annoying. Okay, so I have to go around this way. No. Ah, shoot. Well, I guess I can still kind of go around this way. Invincible vehicles are a good thing. Well, but maybe I can beat this a little quicker than in the hour that it took. This episode did give me quite a bit of difficulties. Oh man, there was some cool I actually don't remember which episode it was in because I recorded them all pretty back to back. There's one of the episodes had really cool flipping around, like crash and flip around moments. I don't know if it was this one or the fourth one, or if it was one of the other ones. It might have been. It might have been, but yeah, a lot of technical issues with this first. Well, with this DLC. That I guess it would only make sense for it to end with it just not working in the end. Like, it was laggy, this thing's popping in more than usual. And at one point it kind of like closed and resurfaced the program or something, which probably was the cause of a lot of issues. Also, it just kind of... Oh no, that caused it to stop recording and they had to restart again. But the other second part of the episode, or the chapter, the second part of the episode of the DLC was only 15 minutes because it was like right at the end when it fricked out on me. So that was pretty fun. A little annoying. Editing wasn't so bad because I didn't do it because it turns out, hey, the whole episode is busted. Now this is a weapon. Get that little put a gun on this. Got yourselves a little gun blade. Little vibro blade gun blade.
WooWee, boys! Look who's back! Now, look what we got you all here. Second-hand man, mighty tool. Somebody's trophy wife by now. Wasn't last time. I came to talk to Torque about the little insect that put me there. I'm afraid things have changed. Now, Torque, Oh, I'll see to it.
Like, I get your, you know,
I'll get that little
trying to
whiskey, all right?
assert your dominance and authority, but, you know, saying, oh, why don't you go get me one of them whiskeys? And this is falling up with the bitch. Oh, insult tagged on right at the end because you're creatively not corrupt. Jeez. God, I feel like I haven't slept in like a day. Creatively bankrupt. Jeez. I probably should have recorded this earlier. I was a fool, and when I was done recording the other night, which I did these the other day because, yeah, I was like, I'm tired. It's been a few days and sleep, you know. And I get back. So like a couple days ago, I recorded the first 2 DLCs, and then the other day I recorded the last 2 DLCs, and then this, and then after that, I was like, oh, you know what? It's all good. You can be quiet now. And after that, I was like, hey, you know what? It's all good. And okay, buddy. Yeah, after I was done recording them, I was like, hey, yeah, I'm done with this game. Let me use it out. My God, it's incredible. Please, let me live. Oh, let me see. Yeah, it works all right. I feel like they use the same animation as the baseball bat, which feels a little lazy. Which is something I'll definitely be getting more into discussing on the 4th DLC, because that one is very much creatively bankrupt. It feels super lazy. You'll see why when we get there.
Got your booze, Spider? Let's have a drink together, like 2 men.
Zombies must not like the taste of you much. Wasn't expecting you to come back at all.
Well, life's full of surprises now, ain't it?
Sure is. Let 'em in, boys. I hear prison makes you soft, Hunter. My 3 captains, they think you might have lost your edge. But you survived. And we'll talk.
Oh, we'll talk, all right. We'll talk.
Don't rest easy yet, boy. You're making me hungry. Bring it on.
Easy peasy. Small trial. Take out a few guys. I got a super gun.
Bury your sorry ass.
Oops. And look, we're already at the end of it. Easy trial.
You want to know what else I learned in prison? Sent me there.
Well, thanks for providing some entertainment, brother. The show's over. Now, boys, take out the trash.
That son of a bitch will die. I'm gonna carve that boy up like a turkey dinner. Where blazing hell am I? Looks like sunset. Torque will be at Ironside Bikes. He's made it alive this far.
That is actually a bit of a bummer. Last time I recorded this, when it was full of glitches, he actually woke up on like several different places. One was like on a roof somewhere in one of these districts. One was literally in the void in between the map, and then another was, gosh, I think somewhere in Central. And then I was like, oh, okay. Wait, he says I'm in Sunset? I don't know about that. So I had to run all the way up there to it was interesting. Well, on an empty stomach, nothing like sushi and vodka. I could go for some sushi, to be honest. Excuse me. I haven't had sushi in years, actually, now I think about it. Last time I had sushi was oh god, I think it was on that sushi date. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I was accidentally tricked into having a date. Oh, I won't tell the story. I'll tell the story in a few minutes. I don't want to tell it and then get interrupted by having to go to there, but it was peculiar. It was a different time then. It's a couple years. Oh, that was a brilliant jump, I must say. Excuse me, my. While I'm here, actually, I'm going to create a couple Zars. Please. Don't let me forget. Right, sure to send me a letter. Oh, my mail should be here actually. Oh shoot. Hold on. I have to check my. I'm supposed to be getting a package today. I'm supposed to be getting some like energy saving curtains for my room. Please, zombie. I don't have time for you. Where's the Amazon app? Yeah, it's supposed to have like energy saving curtains to not only protect me from the light, but also help keep the heat in and the cold out, since it's becoming very cold very quickly. Just use the controller with one hand. It's not the first time I've done that before, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Please.
Anybody home?
Well, I'll be dead. Son of a bitch.
Mighty fine to see you too. Time to come out of retirement. We gotta go crush that tiny spider.
Been thinking the same thing. He took everything, and I got a plan to get it back. First, I need to build us a proper ride. Go round up 2 motorcycles and a sport bike.
Okay, old man. For you, I'll do it.
You watch your ass. The spider's gonna be spinning webs. His bikers will be everywhere.
Oh, I look forward to meeting his man. Cut their fancy gang rings off. Each and every one of them.
Sure to hydrate. Nah, I'll pass. I just had to. Oh, nice. I just had to check my package. Yeah. It's a nice. Oh, I have to go collect them from anywhere. Okay. Well, I vaguely know where they are now that I did this. So it was a couple. Excuse me. It was a couple years ago.
Motorcycles and one sport.
I.
Be a piece of cake.
Small backstory. I almost always, for years, many years, since I woke up with a gnat crawl on my ear, have headphones in when I sleep now. It's probably not super good and healthy, but you know, it beats the occasional infection, beats having a freaking ant crawling up in there, and I don't know, having babies in my ear and make me actually cringing from that. That's super terrifying. Anyways, one of my headphones was busted, and I'm like, oh, hey, I need to get to the store. And seeing if anyone's going to the store anytime in the next few days. You know, posting on media and stuff like, anyone going to the store in the next few days, let me know, this weekend, whatever. I can go a few days with it, but I'd rather have, you know, working headphones. Plus it helps with music, you know, when I'm like walking around and whatnot. And one, oh, it's a sports bike. I joked about this. You gotta believe me, but I joked about this in the other recording. How he's like, "Oh, I'm a tough biker guy. I don't like those little baby bikes that only children use. I like a real man's bike that's full of metal and goes and guzzles gasoline."
2 motorcycles and 1 sport bike.
Which is pretty much along the lines of what he says here.
Motorcycles and 1 sport bike.
Surprise thing. Don't got training wheels. Anyways, ugh. Yeah, so it was in an improv class with this one lady that everyone kind of doesn't like because I guess she was a two-faced betrayer, manipulator, whatever. I don't know.
Good stuff, Hunter.
a lot of the people kind of were back then. Anyways, she's like, oh yeah, I was like, hey, I really, I've got them sad boy times. Don't really feel like doing improv today, so I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit and then head out. And you still need to go to the store though. She's like, oh, I'll take you to the store, sure. This was like back when she was like collecting boys or something, wrapping them around her fingers. I don't know. So we go. She drives me. I didn't have a car then or a license. She drives me. We go, and I'm like, cool. I got the headphones. She got something else, and we're like, hey, it's around dinner time. You want to grab some dinner while we're up here? Like, yeah, all right. I'm pretty hungry. So we're like, oh, and she's like, oh, I love the sushi here. It's at Wegmans. We're shopping. Fantastic place. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I haven't had sushi in like probably ever, maybe once before. I'm gonna grab some as well. And then my assumption was we're gonna grab some. We're gonna head back. We're gonna go our separate ways. I'd head back to my room, get my new headphones set up, unpackaged, and eat my sushi by myself. But no, we decided to sit there and hang out and eat sushi and talk. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's all right, I guess. Not really used to people choosing to hang out with me, but whatever. So we head on back. Oh, there's another bike, Jesus. So we're heading on back, right? Oh, this is a sports bike. Never mind. We talk. We head back. We're talking about stuff, plans for like the next few months after in the break. And she's like, I'm like, I don't know, I'll probably just go back home, play games, and just not do anything until school starts back up. She's like, oh yeah, well my family has this has a great go-karting place. And I'm like, oh, I always want to go go-karting. Even my friends wanted to, but never really had time or whatever. She's like, oh, this is a great place my family has in like several states away. You should totally, I don't know, you should totally like vacation there, go there, vacation or whatever. Basically, she invited me to her family's place in like another state to like go-kart and do whatever. And at that point, I was like, huh, that sounds awfully like a proposition that someone would give to continue to another dating scenario. And it was at that moment I knew I effed up. And that was an accidental date. I just wanted to go pick up some new headphones so that I can sleep right at night. Because it helps block out noises, because it's a dorm of rowdy teenagers, partying and doing debaucheries and stuff. I just wanted headphones so I could sleep at night. But what I got was headphones, walking around. Oh yeah, we were also like, before that we went to a Walmart to get the headphones before we went to Wegmans to get food. We were just walking around like messing with stuff like the throw pillows with the scales and stuff, checking stuff out, just hanging out. And I accidentally got bamboozled and tricked onto going on a date in a way. It's an interesting story. Looking back there, jeez. Looking back on it, I was like, huh. Oh, that's interesting how that happened. Nothing came of it. We never dated again. And pretty much everybody, she was kind of intertwining herself with all our groups, friend groups, and the drama and improv and stuff, and not many people liked her. She was also kind of a jerk. She also took alcohol onto a school property to drink and flaunt it in front of our director at one point of one of our drama productions. And yeah, we were renting this place to do a play. And she just brought in a flask with booze in it. It was like, hey, director, want a drink? Joking around, of course. And she takes a swig of like some vodka or something, and everyone's like, you motherfucker, you could get us kicked out. You could get the club kicked out.
Got the pieces. Now I need something special for the base. My pride and joy. It's in Central Storage. You go and get it while I get started. It's one of a line of special custom bikes. You find any more of them, you bring them back here. But only mine will do for what I got.
Hey, there's one of the collectibles that would take quite a while to do, since they're all over the map. Nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. I already got that achievement. Although the achievements are... One of the achievements glitched on me. One of the DLC achievements glitched on me. I wasn't able to get it because of it. Or I missed something, or I don't know. It was a lot of collectibles, but... Oh well. Now, there's an achievement for getting all the prestige trials, which, for your know-how, these are all the trials. The award is to get each and every single one of them, which doesn't seem that daunting. Honestly, it's several hours that I kind of just, I don't know, I kind of don't want to deal with it. Just the amount of time and effort put into it just to have an achievement to say, hey, you 100% of this game, isn't that worth it, in my opinion. Plus, there's other achievements that I have, like 3 other achievements that I don't have, like start a co-op, which will probably take time to find somebody who's willing to hop on for 5 minutes for that, and collect all the collectibles in this map, and it's just like I don't really care. I'm not achievement hunting anymore. If I was applying for an achievement hunter, say, position at achievement hunter, I might look into it. Considering how it's gonna do absolutely nothing for me, I'm gonna pass. I wonder which one it's behind.
That bastard always did keep the best for himself.
Beep beep. Anyways, back on the lady. Yeah, it was an interesting time. Looking back, especially looking back on how it actually reminded me about this one friend of mine who is a super nerd, loves Star Trek. Yeah, I like Star Trek too, not as much as this guy though. He's a pretty cool guy. He makes some great memes. He's made some amazing memes of me, even, and he was like enthralled. He was like interested in her, I guess is a way to say it without being super fancy with a vocab. He was interested in her, and him and her were at her room with a bunch of other people playing Cards Against Humanities, and like I was being like kind of close squeezed out of a circle on the ground while I was sitting there, and he was kind of squeezing me out. I'm just like, dude, move, and I'm just kind of like pushing him. And then more in a second.
Okay, old man, I got everything here. Let's see what you can do.
I sure did miss this bike. Give me some time to work my magic. Come back later.
I actually forgot about this. So yeah, we were all there. He was like, I don't know, pushing, kind of squeezing me out of the group. I was kind of squeezing him, like, motherfucker, let me in the group. I don't know. He might have thought that I was trying to like make a move on it or something. Because, jeez, the lady of the conversation was on my right. He was on my left. I think. I don't remember. I know he was on my left. She might have been on my right. It doesn't really matter, but maybe that was like, he was like jealous or something. I don't know. I don't care. I wasn't enthralled by her. He was. So whatever. We became friends in the end, really. At the end of all of it. But later on, honestly, it was hilarious how like a year or two later, we were actually, both of us this time were interested in a different girl. And you know, I was trying to make my moves, trying to, you know, hang out with her and do what I can to be with her. And he was as well. And I knew he was, because I could piece things together pretty well. I'm not a detective. I'm no Batman, but I can piece together a puzzle here and there. And I think he knew I did as well, or he suspected. And gosh, I wish I remembered more about this situation, because it was freaking hilarious. But it was me, him, and a mutual friend of ours, who is an amazing fella, who I think is actually engaged now, which is insane to think about. He was like president of the Jesters group too. He's a super swell, super funny guy. I was thinking about some of this stuff. Some of the stuff he came up with in Jesters was hilarious. Anyways, we were just sitting and talking, and whenever we were like mad and like angry or like vindictive to each other or something, I think it seems really silly to think about now. And at one point, he's just like, "Oh my gosh, don't you get it? You both like her," and we're both looking at each other, and it's like, oh, laughing. It's like, oh no, ah. Yeah, fast forward some time, we both became friends. I'm really glad too, because we were like enemies in a sense at one point for some time. But he's a pretty cool dude. The love interest rival. Not there's a love interest rival, and then there's the married president, who was the mediator, kind of. But the love interest rival, they're both really cool dudes, and I'm glad I didn't like burn the bridge because of stupid interest things. And that's one of the stories of how I learned to stop loving. This is another situation with another girl, another year, where she's new and awesome and fun, and I probably had a chance with her. I might have had a chance with her, but considering how she was, you know, had her sights set on the popular kid of our groups, who she, good for her, is not with, it was whatever. I thought I might have had a chance. I did have I probably did have a chance, but probably not, depending on how she had her heart set. And it was whatever. I'm glad I never acted on that, because I was like, no. First of all, she's like way younger than you, which isn't that taboo. It's for relationships for the guy to be much older, a couple years older than the lady. But it's like, no, she's freshman. You're old men. Another word for senior. Just hold it out for another semester, another year, and you'll be out of here, and you won't have to worry about her. And I did. Eventually, a month or two later, my feelings went away. And that's also another story of how I learned to stop loving. I know how these stories might sound. Then I'm a sad and wind up mad. Then I'm a sad, lonely, vindictive creep. Truth is, I was. For a while, and in many different ways and versions of my life. Now, however, please. Spitfire? Really? Two alcohols together should be an invulnerable. Fake game. But now I'm just like, whatever, you know. If love happens, it happens. I'm not sticking out. I'm not doing any Tinder dates or any dating sites or anything like that. I'm just like, hey, you know, trying to live my life, trying to make my life better. If I come across someone and we hit it off and things happen, things happen. Otherwise, whatever.
I'm in love.
Spider crippled me when we fought for control of the gang. You're gonna have to do the legwork. I've been dreaming of this thing for years, but it's yours now.
But first, we gotta get rid of those three flunkies of his.
Get their rings and bring them back here, so we can show Spider just who's eating his flowers. Shouldn't be hard to find those sons of bitches. One's at the Lee Amy's estates in Ingleton, one's at the mayor's mansion over in Sunset, and one's at warehouse A119 in Almunia.
This little boy graffiti is familiar. I'm pretty sure I saw this same graffiti in a slightly different capacity in infamous Second Son. Because in that game, this bike. In that game, one of the collectible things is you can set up graffiti, and the base for one of them is that little boy, I think. Which, I guess, wouldn't be surprising if it was like a free source art. What the heck was that, though? There we go. The King's Mansion or something. Thankfully, we can get this out of the garages, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so where it is... Okay, it is in there. Ah, so... As a... Oh, come on. You... worthless piece of junk. I was confused because in the 4th DLC you have to come here. They say, yo, you gotta go to the mayor's mansion, but it's really like the side house that isn't the mayor's mansion. It was a little annoying, but yeah. I'm just getting old, you know, getting cynical, getting stone-hearted, cold, stone-heart. Whatever. I don't know, man. I'm just tired of all of going through it all. You know, the whole song and dance of courtship in a modern age, and as incelish as that might sound, it's not. All right, I just whatever, you know. If it works out for people, it works out. Cool, good for them. If it works out for me, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. It's more room for me on the bed and less people to have to talk to. It's whatever. Something happens, that's cool. If it doesn't, that's fine, I guess. I mean, not to say I wouldn't like something to happen eventually. Everyone likes companionship. Come on, ability frames. You're killing me here. I would obviously like to be with someone to have that intimacy, but nice. It was like Dark Souls. But yeah, you know, I realize I'm too forehead tattoo damaged to have that healthy of a relationship with someone. I know, because it's what ruined my last two potential relationships. My last two relationships, with one asterisk, with one of them being only a few dates. So, once I get myself better, then maybe I'll look into it. You know what they say? You can't really love someone else if you don't love yourself first. And boy, do I not love myself first. Thanks for the therapy, TED Talks. And that health regen and extra health points are really keeping my survivability afloat. I know I'm supposed to be talking about the game, just talking about life stuff. It's nice. It's therapeutic. It's the only time I really get to say and express things, I guess. Well, I know he made me that cool bike, but you know, sometimes you gotta take whatever is there to drive. Ooh. Nailed it. Oh, you saw that pop in. Ah, my neck. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, I just remembered I had some leftovers. Oh, leftovers from a chicken place nearby for dinner. I saw an advertisement the other day on a food delivery service, free delivery from this place. I'm like, all right, that's like $5 saved. I'll spend I'll instead of it saves me $5 by allowing me to spend $5 more. It's, you know, if I didn't spend anything, I would have saved myself. But instead, I spent not only the price of it, but also more money on it. I spent money. That's what I'm saying. That's some nice chicken. Still taste it. I only had it a little bit ago. Had a nice drink. Apparently, by the way, there's a new Mountain Dew. Don't tell anyone. It's like a Sweet Thunder or something. I don't know. It was really good. I'm hesitant on trying it because it's like, ooh, new taste. Ooh, it might not be good. It is really good. It's a peach flavor. It was really nice. I will absolutely, cautiously get some more sometime. It is soda and it is Mountain Dew. Yoink. but it is also peach flavor. And I guess I've realized about myself that I really like the peach flavored stuff. Like peach tea. Peach tea? Is it peach tea? Yeah, it's like those big cans of peach tea for $1. Like the peace tea. Oh, those are so good. Man, if I could... Whenever I acquire more beverage of the alcohol. Oh. Run, boy, I'm coming for you. Oh. I thought he would have just fallen and died. Really? Oh. I did get him. Nice. What a coward. Wow, this is going a little quicker than last time, which is my plan and hopes. I feel like he would, like, eventually... Please. Eventually would have gotten caught by something. But here I am to save the day. Where can I go? Get up. Okay, go this way. Next vehicle I acquire will be what I ride with. It was nice. I like drinking water. Don't drink, kids. I like to drink because it takes the bad feel away. Now let's go this way. There should be something in the road that I can drive. Oh, yeah, I'll take the garage. Sure. Or not, because it's locked. But I can go through here. Oh, huh. I think that's locked from the story mode. If I remember correctly. Where is it? There you are. An effective bike, actually, for getting around. Don't have to worry about being stalked by too many zombies. Whoop. It is kind of weird, though, thinking about it. How you have access to these weapons and vehicles. Like, when you get to that station. That gas? No. That garage. When you get to that garage, even though if they technically haven't happened yet in the plot. This one's probably more excusable. The other one's not so much. Boom. Oh, jeez. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, I forgot about the shooting blades. Excuse me. Pardon me. Don't mind me. Ruined it. Please. Not a 1,000 zombies in a row. I sleep. A traffic cone. Now that's danger. Oh no, it's Hunter. Excuse me. Alright, let's do this in a way that doesn't glitch out. This mohawk totally did disappear. Oh, she's glitching out. The last time I played this, her character actually totally glitched out by falling off. Don't be gross. By falling off before, like, right at the start of that bridge and running around and, like, running to a building and trying to run through a door. Then I opened it and she ran through the door and it was like... Yikes.
Let's get back to the old man.
Where the heck am I? Oh, it'd be nice if I could see. I can't. That's a closed door. I can't see anything. I hate it when a game does that. Oh. A golden blueprint. I seriously hate it when a game does that. It's like, oh, you're inside? Well, I'll make it. Oh, yeah, it was this door she was trying to walk into, but she couldn't. I guess she was trying to make her way to that one path, but... didn't quite work out. Oh. Well, you know what? Since we're at a garage, let's just summon another bike. Save me a minute. One of the things a real annoying thing about the bike shops actually is that table should be higher, or there should be like something behind it, something guarding it, to keep zombies from getting to you, because they can knock you out of that that menu, and it gets real annoying. What? Man, physics. How do they even work, right? Nope. Okay. Just checking my thing. It's just insane how the physics works in these games sometimes. Like, I don't think it was recorded. When they, you can run towards an enemy that shoots a rocket launcher, and they shoot a rocket launcher that lands right behind you, and your character gets knocked backwards towards it from the explosion. And how does that work? Exactly. Oh, 13,000. Huh? Oh, I think. Oh, that's one of the prestige point challenges that I think resets your kill count. Like, say you kill 1,000 zombies. You reach it and it resets. Okay, now kill 5,000 zombies. But it's not 1,000 out of 5,000. It's 0. So you kill the 5,000. It's like kill 10. Okay, you kill 10. It's like, all right, now kill 53. Blah 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 from the first game. And then next thing you know, you're having to do it over and over again until you get to the one that's seriously. Please, have mercy. I'm literally been jamming the button to get out of the bike, but I can't because, sorry, the zombie is hurting you is a little more important than you actually doing playing the game. It's also another freaking animation thing that really ticks me off. If you get hit while you jump, like, you get hit and then jump like that, my character will land and stumble and like, and then when you try to move again, you get hit again and you go nowhere because you barely move, and it's a cycle of BS. Title of my next book. Go buy it. I was really hoping there was a little bit of food in there, but oh well. Oh, the bridge is blocked? That's rude. I don't remember this stuff here before. Please. Move. Let's some justice, some vengeance. Not so much justice with this character. Don't really care for the type of character this is, you know. There is a scene coming up that's actually pretty good. But so far the whole, oh, I'm smug, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of this cell from a zombie. I'm whistling, biding my time. Oh, I'll escape, don't you worry. And then like, oh wow. And it's just whatever. This scene though, this scene's pretty good.
Hey, Torque! You here? Torque! Shit! What the hell happened?
Spider did this. It's up to you, Hunter. Are you up to the challenge, pussy?
Spider's gonna burn for this.
I got you a going away present over at Shavy's Garage in Ingleton. It's my pride and joy. It's all your.
I'm gonna make sure you can hear Spider begging. All the way down there in hell. Right up until he joins you.
First off, I don't agree with the Confederacy imagery here. I'm not about that line. But I will have to say that, though, that scene was pretty cool. I'll make sure you hear him begging all the way down in hell until he joins you. It's as kind of garbo as this game can be. That was pretty good, in my opinion. It was high quality B tier, like B movie kind of stuff, you know. Slappy. I'll just run. I'll probably be faster. Well, not if that happens, I guess. Plus, it's a very slippery machine to be driving. Also annoying that it's like, oh, you just got back from Ingleton? Well, I need you to go back over there to get a thing. Like, couldn't you have said, take out the Ingleton one out last, and when you're done, check out this place. I feel like he would have abided by your wish. He has a lot of respect for you, this character. Wait. I actually don't remember this character's name. This is not a bit. I don't remember his name at all. I don't remember the first guy's name anyways, Mr. Military Man. I know Angel Brad is the guy from the 4th. Yeah, I actually kind of like him. Is this guy Charles? Charles or Henry? I don't remember. That's fine. He's not that great of a character anyways. Oops. It came out of nowhere, I swear. Who, got in the way there? My swinging. Ooh. 2 bats. One wins, and it's me. Well, this looks a little familiar, don't it? Do not it? Let's see. Go to the right, and okay. Oops. Great start.
I must have done something right in a past life to deserve this. Let's go crush a spider.
I don't think that's how this existence works. I think this is more of a karma thing. More on that at the end cutscene, which is going to be coming up in just a few minutes. Oh, no. Oh, that would have been a good spot for it. Yeah, I'm going to have to shut that thought down, because that's going to literally spoil the ending of this DLC. Not that it's got to be weird. Not that it's really that big of a deal. But I don't want to ruin the surprise if you haven't played this in the past 5+ years. This game did come out in 2014. What did the DLC? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know when it came out. All I know is like I bought the Apocalypse Edition that had all the stuff in it. DLC included, so I wasn't privy to, you know, waiting for the releases and stuff like that. I just had it all at my fingertips, baby.
He's supposed to be dead! Spider! You will pay for killing Torque. I'm gonna eat you up and shit you out!
Shut up, shitheads! Let's settle this once and for all, Hunter. You and me, man to man. Come into my parlor, bitch! I'll skin you and wear you like a jacket!
You ain't man enough to lead this gang.
Time to beat the ugly right off of you!
You ain't man enough to lead this gang.
Yeah, can we get that a few more takes of that, please? Gosh, the guy just... I mean, say what you will about not being man enough. This guy can take this weapon, which is like a shotgun, a powerful carbine, and like a freaking incendiary grenades.
Come into my parlor, bitch!
Oh,
You like
yeah. See the things, the type of weaponry this thing's shooting. That ain't something to joke around about.
you're a little bitch!
Ooh, says the guy who
Pleasure putting you
says
in
the
jail.
coward who started this fight off with shooting me. Shooting. I mean, I'm the one. I am the coward. I am the coward. Because I'm using the gun and this guy's using all his fists. Tell you what, you want to use fists? Give me a few more. Alright, fists it is then, bud. I won't even heal. I'm that confident in me. Wow, my fists are actually way more powerful than the gun. I mean, to be able to take all that weaponry and keep it running is pretty admirable. Strong of him.
Now that was a right good time, son.
The kings are mine, Hunter.
This'll take him out.
Mine!
I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. Now then, are you boys with me, or y'all against me?
Long live Hunter!
That's the way, boys! Let's roll, let's ride! Let's kill everything inside!
Hey! Hey, someone's coming! What do you want to do, man?
Y'all get ready to roll out the red carpet. Looks like we got guests for dinner.
Hunter got his revenge, alright. And ended up top dog in the gang. But when you live your life like Hunter does, it's hard to stay on top for long.
Because he died. Spoilers for the main story. Nick came along and ended up killing him in an act of self-defense, of course, to protect him and I want to say Rutabaga, but that is not her name at all. Rudy? What is with me? What's her name? The lady, whatever. Nick did it to protect himself and his friends. And that's not like a theory or anything. That's actually Nick saying like, "Oh, I killed him. Oh, I can't believe I did this." I actually don't remember what happened in the cutscene either because it's been a while. But yeah, it doesn't. It ends poorly for Hunter. Yeah, I mean, going back on what I was saying about karma and the reincarnation, I don't think this universe has a reincarnation thing. I think it's more of a. I'm missing a book. I'll have to look that up, actually. I think it's more of a karmic thing, where, all right, you got some pretty terrible karma. You want to cash in I call them good boy points and bad boy points. Your good points, here you go. Here's a pretty cool looking roller hog. Unfortunately, it comes in a monkey's paw type format, and it ends with your death. Anyways, that's Hunter. That was a DLC. That was the DLC, all right. Oh, apology for the hiccups. Now, though, the final one, which is much longer, more interesting, more intertwined with the story, and, in my opinion, better.